Hey guys, hope you're doing well on this fine Saturday. I wanted to do my final thoughts on the Worksharp WS3000. I have used this quite a bit since I first got it. It has done everything I've expected it to do. So the big takeaway on this is, if you're a woodworker, I don't know how you can afford not to have this, because the only other viable way to keep your chisels and planers sharp is via Tormek, and they are considerable cost. They work well, they do the job. But the thing is, I believe this does it as well for under $200. This is not a temporary machine. This is not a throwaway machine. This is a permanent fixture in a wood shop. It does, another thing it does very well is your turning tools, your turning chisels. Sharpening those radiuses are very difficult in most cases, but with this radius bevel, it does a great job. These chisels were still are my beater chisels, right? They're the chisels I keep in my toolbox for stuff that, using them inappropriately. I use them for pry bars and everything else. So I put them in there the other day when I did the initial review. I've sharpened them a couple of times since then. I mean, these things now shave hair. I mean, that's pretty phenomenal for a chisel. And my Sweetheart chisel, my Bailey's chisels, the same thing. I use them just a little bit. They don't really get worn very much, but that fine tip goes away pretty quick, and then you don't have precision work. So every time I use them, I touch these up. I'll touch them up right before I use them. Get them good and sharp, even if I just put them on the stropping pad. But this makes my work so much more defined and neat and square and tight. It's just a great product for under 200 bucks. So I'm absolutely going to recommend it. If you're into woodworking, I don't see how you can go without it. You can go spend a monster amount of money on a Tormek and have a great tool, or you can spend a completely reasonable amount on a tool that will do the same thing as good. These chisels not only weren't sharp, they had completely lost their bevel. I was sticking them on a grinder. That's how piss poor they were. And look at just after, a few minutes of sharpening, look at the bevels on them. They're perfectly square, which they were not. They were like old beat up screwdrivers. So that's my takeaway. If you're into woodworking, I don't know how you can not have this tool. So that'll do it, man. Hey guys, God bless you and your families. Take care of yourself. Pray for our country. Good night.